Oh, there you go. You gotta do it this way. They were lined up. All right, guys, let's go. Don't put them on camera. You can come over here. No, just come over this side with them. Come closer. You come closer. So they're gonna be behind. They can be right here. Y'all can just kind of stand right here, guys. We're gonna kind of go through these things right here. I just want you guys to see, and feel free. You guys can grab some of these things if you want to. Feel free to do that. I'm trying to find them back, so I thought I could post it. Yeah, this you guys kind of see all the little items that we that is the back saw. Yeah. And I can just kind of start right here, guys. I guess I'll start right here. You remember we was telling you about that blade, and we had the stiffener on it. And then this right here is used to, and we don't do this anymore. If I had to cut an angle, I cut it just like that. I put the wood in here, and I cut it like that right there. And that makes the angle. It tells you what the angle is on the side right here. Does that make sense? This right here is going to be used. This is a rubber mallet, and it's used like if I don't want to mess up my wood, I can tap it, I can hit it, but I don't mess it up. Of course, pencils, saws, guys. A lot of times you want to get that first tool first to get your little mark on there, and then you want to start sawing in there. All right. You guys get a chance to use these things when we come in next time. So I want y'all to actually use them. Of course, you got your stapler. I don't think I got staples in here too. So I mean, you put it on there and you pop it down. This is mainly like for carpet and stuff. Hammer, remember I was telling you guys about the different hammers? This right here is just your regular hammer. This is not a framing hammer. If you look at a framing hammer, let me see if I got one here. I don't think I have one. Oh, I have one in here. And I don't. But the framing hammer is gonna have grooves, like tic-tac-toe grooves in here, just like that. And it's made so that when you hit that hammer, it won't slip. Because a lot of times them guys have to rear back and hit it. Now a lot of times we don't use hammers anymore on a framing site only because everything has switched over to pneumatics, right? And this right here is going to be used to, if I need to pull up a nail, I can do it that way, I can do it this way. These are my bolt cutters. Here's a quick square. Sometimes I might need to make a quick, draw a line right here and make a quick cut. So it fits right on that 2x4. And this is the tape measure. This is not the tape measure I was talking about. This right here actually have everything broken down on here. All right? Like the numbers are broken down, like all the way up to the 1/8 of an inch. But now your Fat Max, see, notice how long I can go out here. Like, you know, you see, it collapsed. Fat Max don't do that. Keep going. Unfortunately, I don't have a Fat Max in here. But usually you can kind of go out there and you can go long enough. But this right here, if I had a Fat Max, I can put it all the way in that door there. Okay. This is that plumb bob I was talking about. Feel how heavy that is. Don't feel him, but feel how heavy that is. Yeah. This is a good tool, man. And you can put your rope, you can open that up, slide your rope in there, and hold it down, and it'll get one point and stop at that one point. You guys remember these right here? This is our caulk, a chalk. You can put that chalk inside of here. We can come here and we can snap our lines. You know, you're gonna put it right here. You're gonna pull it tight. Boom, you pop your line, and you make your cut. Does that make sense? All right. Now, this is a coping saw. I don't know if we showed this. This right here, you seen this up here. We use this right here to cut trim. No one uses copings anymore. Everybody uses 45-degree angles. So this is something that you guys won't get a chance to use. This is outdated. As a matter of fact, most of this stuff is outdated. And you can look at, like, if you look at it, these are the bits. Like I said, we kind of seen these bits in the lesson. This is the bit, if I need to go through some metal, I'll probably use that bit, and you can look at how it looks right there. If I need to go through concrete, notice that it got that little funny tip on it, like a little arrow at the tip. That's mainly used for concrete. And this right here is typically used to go through wood if you have a specific point that you got to get on. So if I got a little point right here, and I need to put that, and I need to make sure it don't move, put on that point and drill it first, and then it makes the hole. Okay? And this is that square I was telling you guys about. I think you can take this off. You can switch it around, but we saw that too. My wrenches here. These are the different blades. I was telling you guys that the closer that blade is, the more finer the cut is gonna be, the smoother that cut is gonna be. So this right here will be used for like trim carpenters. This right here will be used, these two will be used for, cutting rough lumber, like just a piece of 2x4. Notice that if you look right here, you can actually see, you know when you need to change that blade because you see these little bits right here, you see that little piece on that bit, this little bit of metal piece? When they start getting dull, that's when you want to change that blade out, okay? And we use these right here for sanding. This is drywall sanding. I can put it on the stick and I can sand that drywall. This is a knife. I don't know why I got that knife here. But these are the different drills, guys. This is what you call an impact wrench. What the impact does is when I screw something in, once it's in, it stops screwing. So when it makes impact, when it gets where it needs to go, it stops. All right? Now this right here, bad boy right here, and this is all battery power. This guy right here, this is your drill. I can set my torque using this right here. This sets the torque. Remember I was talking about that? If I want to put some in here, this is how I hold this right here. I put my bit in here. So I take this guy, put it down in here. I try to make sure it's level, then I get in there. So now we're ready to do business. And I can take it out. Now you can take it out. Now I got that. This right here reverses it. And then notice this is a hammer drill as well, guys. So we got the different settings. Like I can set it to hammer drill. It pounds and it drills at the same time. Okay. Here are my, you gotta go back, y'all might wanna go back that way. These are my different Y plows. So remember I got the slip lock right there. Here I got the locking jaw. And here I have the adjustable. This is what your plumbers be using. That's your chisel. Notice that now on this chisel, we don't have that little thing that you can tap the back of it. You usually have a little metal right here where you can tap the back of it so I can get my stuff in there and I can. But this right here, y'all see how effective this is? You can get up in here and you can kind of do some damage if it's sharp. You want to make sure these are always sharp. Now this is the one that got the little metal on the back of it where you can tap it. These are some of the screwdrivers that we're going to use. You got flathead, you got what is it called? Phillips. All right, and it's a small Phillips. And this right here is a planer. So we'll learn how to use these planers soon. I got two of them. This right here is my circular saw. So you're gonna plug it up. Now you gotta use this with two hands, guys. So when you cut with two hands. That makes sense? Sometimes I cut like this right here. This is probably not good, but I mean, you can. Most of my framers are gonna cut like this right here, but typically the best way to do it is to do it two hand. Clamp it down and use two hand on it. This is the one I don't want anybody to bring on my site when I get finished framing. But this is really used a lot to do demolition work. Okay, this is your reciprocating saw. So, well, some people call it a sawzall. And this is my, this is actually mine. This doesn't belong to Lawson. This is my old nail gun. I have no use for it anymore because I don't go on job sites to do this stuff anymore. I used to try to get on there and do some things, but now the reason I don't like to use them is because I have to carry a compressor with me, and that compressor is right behind you. Don't film me, but yeah. I had to have one of those, the cord, I had to do all that stuff. So it's better just to get you a battery powered one, and that way I just get out the car with this. Does that make sense? So I can just put a battery, I got a bigger one too. that you put the battery in there, exactly in that office back there that you guys are gonna be using. So you put the battery in there, and it just takes a little longer to do it because it doesn't. You just can't just pop right away. It has to build up that strength. These are some of our PPEs. So if you're out working around, a bunch of people moving around, you probably don't want to put one of these on. And this is my. So you guys got to put this on in the next day or two. So what you want to do is you want to grab it. You want to grab it by the ring right here. Let me see where. And I'm gonna. Let me undo this right here. You want to do that? Where's the ring at right there? Let's see how. I can't find. There we go. I think you got it. That ring right behind me. If you wrap over my shoulder blade. And take these guys right here. Come up through here. Like that. You want to unfrazzle this thing out so you can get it. Bring this other one around right here. You know you got it right, guys, when you can at least stick your hand up in here. You don't want it too tight, but you need to be able to stick your hand in here. Let me pull this right here, one more. So I can get my hand in here. So that's about right there. Then you want to come here and lock this bad boy up. So it's gonna go in there like that. You want to undo all this stuff. So this is what you guys are gonna have to do. Y'all gonna put it on, and so you need to come here and make sure that ring is wrapping right in the middle of my shoulder blade. You got that? Okay. I almost got locked up. They almost tried to lock me up in here. All right. I can't even get the doggone thing out. There we go. I know it takes a little time to put these things on, man, but you know that's better than falling off of a 20-foot house, especially off the roof. Of course, you got your tool belt. Now, you guys need to go get a tool belt. You go get one of these at Home Depot or Lowe's, and it costs about $15. So next time y'all come in, y'all can bring it. I can keep them here, but you guys don't need a tool belt. Just a little cheap little tool belt, all right? Because if you don't have one of these, what you're gonna find yourself doing is you're gonna be working on your project, and you're gonna be running. You're gonna be running from everything. And it's gonna drive you crazy. When you could just have a couple of nails right here, one or two items right here, and you can kind of just reach in here, your knife, you got all this stuff right there. Of course, this is your hard hat. You know, you wanna make sure that thing is on here. You know, you got your adjusters back here. And these things are worn, you know, they only have like a year lifespan, so you got to check them every year to make sure they're good. But you want to make sure it fits, you know. Got your goggles. Now, this right here is going to be a little bit more secure. I would probably choose these right here than these. I know these are quick to put on. Just put them on and you're done. These right here protects you a little, gives you a little bit more protection. I mean, put them on, you know, you actually protecting the side of you too. Stuff to figure out a way to get up in there. All right. These are your earplugs, and I got some gloves here. And guys, I always keep me some of this paint here. I don't do graffiti now. I don't know y'all think I'm finna go out here and make some graffiti. This is the mark on the ground. So sometimes I might have to tell people, I have to leave a mark somewhere and tell people what to do. And I tell, hey, go to the place where the paint is. I say, hey, you need to do this. Sometimes I write down what they need to do with this right here. Put a mark on it, and I write in pencil what they need to do. Does that make sense? Oh, that's not good. This right here is a tape measure. Now, this is a really, really long tape measure. So it's like measuring like really long distance, like 100 feet. And then it's metal, so when you pull 100 feet, it don't stretch. Does that make sense? So that's why it's metal as well. Because they make a kind that you can pull, and it stretches a little bit when you tighten it up. That's gonna throw you off about a half an inch or something like that. So you don't want that. You want a metal can. This is my compound miter saw. If I need to cut something really big, I can shift this in and out. I can also, let's see, try to figure out. I'm thinking, yeah, I can go sideways with this thing too. So you guys need to kind of have an idea how to do that as well. Then I can come here and I can change the angle. And some of the common angles are already locked in. These are some of the common angles are already locked in. That makes sense? And notice that the teeth on this thing right here, they're kind of close together, so that's mainly for your trim guy. All right? These are some floats. You guys in the concrete class, this right here makes the little smooth corners. This right here floats the concrete, and this is your trowel when you grab the concrete and put it in the bucket. Right here, guys, we have a sander. You got something kind of rough, you can use this right here, and you can just sand it smooth. This right, y'all gonna have to do that with the birdhouse. I want it smooth, looking pretty, like you're gonna try to sell it. Of course, y'all know the paint. This is our paint stuff. This is our paint and our roller and our bucket. We have paint brushes. Notice that this brush is more of a detailed brush. It has that little angle in it. That little angle allows you to get a little bit more detail instead of just being flat. This is another float, the tile. But this right here is our sheetrock mud. So typically what you're gonna have a big, you're gonna have a small one about this wide that you're gonna put it on there where the joints are. And you're gonna, then the first coat you're gonna put like that, you're gonna sand it, come back and put a little bit bigger on there and trowel that in, and then sand that, and then usually you do a third one, and it makes it even bigger, and then you trowel that. Okay? You guys can slide over that way so you don't get you on video. This right here is our compressor right here, guys. So this right here is where our air is gonna be. Actually, we got two of them, so we can have two of them going at the same time. So I think that's gonna work out for us. So I think we're gonna, this is another one, so I'm gonna unpack this right here, guys. This right here actually got a laser on it. So you don't have to draw the lines and stuff. So it has a laser on it. You can see where you're gonna cut, make sure it matches up with the line that you put on it. And you can just go at it, man. You already know what it's gonna be when you pull it down. I have this stuff all ready for you guys next time y'all come in. Let me see. What else? What did I miss? I miss anything?
Ladder.
Oh. Who would use this ladder right here? What contractor would use this ladder?
Oh.
Notice the spider ladder. It's heavy, it's all out there.
The one with
Electrician. Correct. Electrician will have this right here. And I'll tell you another reason he uses this right here is because sometimes y'all never know, y'all walk in these nice houses, man, and you go into the foyer and you look up and see those lights hanging down. Nice lights hanging down. Well, he gotta be able to get up that high. So he's gonna use this right here, and see it's right in the middle of nowhere. You can't climb up on it, or you can't use a step, you can't use a extended ladder to get up there. So you gotta use one of these big A-frame ladders. This sucker right here, this is probably like $2,000 or $3,000 ladder right here. But anybody, you have to worry about stealing this right here, man. This sucker is heavy. This thing right here might be 400 or 500 pounds. You gotta have two people working with it. Okay. Are there any questions, guys? Anybody got anything? Did I not? I think I covered everything.
Yeah, you did.
Huh? I did? All right. Hey, guys, I appreciate you guys again. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Go ahead. Shut me down. Did you end it?